Hi! This presentation will discuss Module 4, Office Automation. A presentation for CompSci 209 by Group 2. Introduction to Office Automation. An office is usually composed of office workers and office tasks. Office workers usually account for more than 50% of the total cost of running an office. In an office, typically there are managers, staff and line professionals, secretaries, clerks. In an office, there's usually decision-making, data manipulations, document handling, communications, storage. Office automation includes all electronic systems designed to speed up the completion of any office work. Office automation is a general term that includes a wide range of applications of computer, communication and information technologies in office environments. The history of modern office automation began with the typewriter and the copy machine, which mechanized previously manual tasks. The advent of the personal computer revolutionized office automation, and today, popular operating systems and user interfaces dominate office computer systems. Throughout the presentation, the following will be discussed: data storage. Examples are word processing and desktop presentation packages. Data exchange. Applications that highlight the exchange of information between more than one user or participant. Examples are email, voicemail, and fax. And data management. The next major component of an office automation system offers planning and strategic advantages by simplifying the management of stored information. When considering office automation, there are areas that need further discussion: people, and how automation affects them, the constantly changing tools used in automation, and the ways in which automation has changed the workplace. Office automation has come a long way. The term refers to the combination of tools available to create, store, manipulate and relay office information over a network. But what started out primarily as word processing, data processing and email has now moved on to more sophisticated office automation. Office automation can save time and money while reducing paper waste and power consumption. Let's discuss document management systems. Activities in word processing includes creation of a document and then editing, formatting, storing, and printing it. Creating is the composing of the original document. On the other hand, editing includes deleting a word or sentences to properly convey its message, and correcting misspelled word or grammar. In addition, there's also formatting, storing, and printing. Evolution of word processing. Over the years, word processing has adapted to the way people consume content and to the technology available. When it was first introduced, it simply simulated the function of a typewriter. Slowly, as technology improved, graphics has been included. And now, word processing could include multimedia content such as sounds and videos. Examples of document creation tools include Microsoft Office Suite, Google Applications, Studio Publisher, and Adobe Applications. With the advancement of technology, data manipulation, like salary computation, sales and stock inventory, is possible in a short amount of time compared to the traditional method. This is through the aid of data manipulation tools. A desktop publishing software is used when you need to come up with well-designed pages that combines charts and graphics with text and headlines in a variety of typefaces. Some of the examples are Adobe Illustrator, Microsoft Publisher and Scribus. These are the two alternatives before desktop publishing came. However, there are also disadvantages in these alternatives. Mainly, the quality of the word processor's output was not so high, and the service of a printing press was expensive. Some functions cannot simply be done. Desktop publishing can be used to solve administrative tasks like preparation of documents for such internal use as correspondence, and the preparation of reports and newsletters. It can be used for technical slides, overhead transparencies and manual. And it can be used for tasks involving graphics like advertisements, brochures and flyers. Moving on to presentation graphics software. Presentation graphics software are also called business quality graphics software. Most presentation graphics programs allow you to do the following: editing and enhancing of charts, create charts, diagrams, drawings and test slides from scratch, use the libraries that come with the graphics program. Publishing and distribution. Reprographics is one method of best illustrating the publishing and distribution of documents at lowest possible cost. Finally, a created and published document has to be archived for possible reuse in the future. Now, let's have a review question. Can you share other document management and presentation systems that you've used before other than those mentioned in this section? How did it help you to be productive? It is not uncommon for an office workplace to involve multiple participants or office workers. Aiding these office workers to collaborate are communication systems that handle their messaging needs. This section will now discuss communication systems. Printed documents. Then, phones were eventually used to accompany the sending of printed documents. Fax machines soon improved this simple system. Some of the most common communication systems include emails, bulletin board system, voicemail, teleconferencing, and groupware. Electronic mail allows users to create, send, and receive messages, and even files to and from all over the world. Its ease of use makes it a very popular communication system. The use of email eliminates the need to schedule the sending and receiving of messages. Most email systems allow users to perform complex but useful tasks such as automatic sending to a large number of addresses, known as mailing list, filtering, prioritization and attachment of files. Eudora is an older example of email software used in Apple Mac and Microsoft Windows. It was created by Steve Dorner at the University of Illinois and was acquired by Qualcomm. Mozilla eventually took over the development in 2006, until it was officially depreciated in 2013. It supported standard email protocols such as POP3, IMAP and SMTP, and also featured SpamWatch, ultra-fast search, and predefined replies, called stationary to common email. More popular examples of email software are Microsoft's Outlook and IBM's Lotus Notes. There are also free web-based email services such as Google's Gmail and Yahoo Mail. A bulletin board system, or BBS, offers a more public communication than an email. Through BBS, users are able to post announcements and conduct digital meetings. BBS also allows users to discuss topics, attach and receive files, and make announcements asynchronously without the need for participants to be online at the same time. This can be accessed either through Telnet, a dial-up modem, or the Internet. Office workers may post their inquiries in a bulletin board system for their co-workers to see. Furthermore, BBSs are still highly valued because the type of interaction it provides fosters a sense of community. The Computerized Bulletin Board System, or CBBS, is the first bulletin board system. It was created by Ward Christensen and Randy Swiss in 1978. ARPANET was operational during that time, but it was strictly used for military purposes. Other samples of a bulletin board system are Moodle. Outside of office use, Reddit is another sample of a bulletin board system. Here, registered users may submit links, pictures, and text for a wide variety of subject matter. Users can vote on and discuss posts. Put simply, voicemails are automated telephone. They work similar to emails, except that they send audio messages rather than text. Voicemail works by digitizing the sent voice messages and storing them on disk. It is then converted back to audio for the recipient to listen to. Much like an email, voicemails can also be saved, deleted, and forwarded. Some examples of companies providing voicemail services are AT&T and Verizon. Review questions. What do you think are the advantages of using voicemails? Are bulletin boards still useful in today's work environment? Next is teleconferencing. It uses real-time sound and images, transmitted across a network, to enable two or more people from different areas to virtually meet and collaborate. Typical teleconferencing applications include audio conferencing, video conferencing, and desktop conferencing. A voice communications equipment is needed to conduct an audio conference. It links people from different locations to conduct a conference via audio. Video conference, on the other hand, supplements a video feed along with an audio feed. Audio and video signals are sent and received through the use of television equipment. Now, the main difference between computer conferencing and audio and video conferencing is the equipment used. Computer conferencing uses a network and a computer with software specialized for conferencing. In addition, a camera is also required to be installed on the computer. AT&T also provides audio and computer conferencing. Skype is another example of a software providing teleconferencing services. Lastly, Google's Hangouts on Air can also be used to host a video conference using a computer. Groupware is a specialized software that allows multiple workers to work on a task simultaneously and perform electronic collaboration. Electronic collaboration is done through the use of electronic meeting, collaborative systems, and teleconferencing. It allows teams with workers from different areas of the world to share information, update workflow, and cooperate on projects over network computers. The need for teams to productively work together, paired with the advancements in networks and group support products, gave Groupware wide recognition. A Groupware typically provides support for specific team-related tasks, such as project management, scheduling meeting, and retrieving data from shared databases. Some integrates different communication systems like emails and bulletin boards, and even provide database facilities. The most popular of which is IBM's Lotus Notes. Brainstorming and negotiating support systems are some of the other types of Groupware. Google Docs is an example of Groupware that allows teams to create different kinds of documents online, and allow multiple people to work on a document in real time. Slack is a cloud-based tool that provides communication services for teams. It also integrates different features that workers can use to collaborate. Lastly, FreeCamp is another social work collaboration platform that focuses on project management. Review questions. Among these communication system tools, such as emails, bulletin board system, voicemail, teleconferencing, and Groupware, which do you think is the most effective in promoting collaboration and productivity in the office? Why do you think so? Can you still remember the topics so far? Let's move on to next one. Telecommuting allows office workers to work away from their office. This is usually supported by using office automation systems that allow electronic collaboration or meetings. It is made possible through the use of microcomputers, modem, an ordinary telephone, and software that allows receiving and sending of work. Telecommuting helps in reducing traffic congestion, energy consumption, and air pollution. On the other hand, it also allows homebound people with physical disabilities to take advantage of their skills in office work. Maintaining a collaborative work environment is necessary to ensure productivity in telecommuting. Thus, electronic communication and teleconferencing could contribute to a successful telecommuting program. Review questions. First, do you think companies should encourage virtual employment for their employees? Common example is working from home to reduce costs. Is this the trend? And what are the benefits and disadvantages of working remotely? With the advancement of technology, data manipulation, like salary computation, sales and stock inventory, is possible in a short amount of time as compared to the traditional method. This is through the aid of data manipulation tools. Electronic spreadsheets or spreadsheet program allows the user to simulate a spreadsheet on screen. Some of the examples are Microsoft Excel, OpenOffice Calc, and Zoho Sheet. There are features of electronic spreadsheet that are not normally available in paper spreadsheet. Database is an organized collection of related information or data. A database management system, or DBMS, is a collection of programs that enables user to store, modify, and extract information from a database. DBMS usually allows users to do the basic 4 operations on data, namely view, add, delete and modify. Some of the DBMS include MySQL, PostgreSQL, Microsoft Access, SQL Server, FileMaker, Oracle, RDBMS, DBase, Clipper, and FoxPro. PostgreSQL offers overall features for traditional database applications, while MySQL focuses on faster performance for web-based applications. Review questions. First, why do you think MS Excel is still the most commonly used electronic spreadsheet versus other alternative tools in the market? What contributes to its popularity? And second, give examples of operations that can be done on data stored in a database management system. Now, here are other tools we usually encounter in the office. There are tools that support individual tasks of office workers, thus increases their office productivity. Some of it are calendars and schedulers, where schedules of appointment and meetings are added into the calendar. Contact managers and digital phone books are also helpful, especially when you cannot remember all contact information of the people you are working with, like their email address, telephone number, mobile number, and even personal websites. Note and idea organizers. One famous example of note and idea organizers today is Evernote. From notes that you scribble into the applications, you can also clip anywhere on the web, sync your notes across phones and computers. Today, companies like Microsoft and Google developed an all-in-one office productivity that contains the commonly used office products: document processing, presentation and worksheet tools, email, calendars, team collaboration, social media, personal sites, and more. These are also offered as a software as a service, where the solution is hosted and maintained in the Google or Microsoft server, which means no initial costs like upgrade or buying of new servers required from the cloud. What are the challenges and issues that the management will encounter in implementing and maintaining an office automation system? Of course, it's not always silver bullets or one-patch-fits-all solution. Decisions made by the management should have clear objectives, proper planning, implementation plan, and proper communication with the support and involvement of affected parties. Integration is a challenge to the MIS manager on how to make them harmoniously work in the new solution. Maintaining up-to-date systems without overwhelming the users. Computer systems change very fast, and it is a challenge for decision makers on how to have a state-of-the-art technologies all the time, and without overburdening your workers in learning and adopting to new technologies, and at the same time the budget of your organization. If an organization has an existing office automation tools, it is very hard for the higher managers to justify why an upgrade or a new solution is needed by the organization. Usually, it is very hard to quantify the benefits that one will get when changing from one technology to another. Avoiding the temptation of applying the systems in an unfocused manner, it is sound to hire a good MIS person who can give an unbiased advice on the direction of the automation of the office. Using the aforementioned office tools will of course cost something to the organization. One of the tangible costs is the initial costs on hardware and software. Implementing an office automation may need upgrade or buying of new server, computer units where the software will be compatible. Software license should be obtained. License fees are charged either per user basis or by organization. Another tangible cost include upgrades, maintenance of computer units, servers, printers and other devices, and lease for communication lines. Technical support and training of personnel is also costly. Time spent in studying the technology instead of going directly on the job at hand. Another intangible cost is the temporary delay of service until such time that the automation tool is stable and the process is learned by users. Each task that can be automated is unique, but can usually be automated in several ways. In short, there are many ways of solving office problems using automation. The solution must be carefully thought out. There is always a tendency for an organization to solve each office task independently, which usually ends up with a very costly solution to the total problem. Here's the last review question. Do you agree in the statement that does technologies result to better productivity? Why or why not? We're done with the topics. Here are the references. Members. Thank you for listening. Hope you learned something on the topic of office automation.